New episode. Yuna provision. New. Are you sure this is safe? I whispered yell at Kira as she made me throw the duffel bag containing our limited supplies into other side of the tall wall while she dusting her knees after jumping. This is safe. Jump down. Your wounds are almost healed. You can do it. She whispered back as I took a few deep breaths while looking down at the ground, which was like 5 feet away from my spot. Oh boy. I was thankful for the fact that she gave me a healing tonic before leaving the evil lair, which contributed immensely to my weeping scars, as it literally numbed most of the pain out of my system and instead encouraged for my blood to clot around my wounds more to prevent more bleeding. Don't be nervous, just jump. She hissed softly, notifying me that we don't have much time before the refugee patrol arrive as I finally jump off the tall wall with the third landing right on my toes to not hurt my knees again before she propped me up with her arms. Okay, we have to be really quiet. I don't know which way your pack is, but we will get past the border of the guard at least. She planned efficiently while grabbing the duffel bag from the ground and making me follow her into the dense forest, which looked oddly familiar as I took a small step to not create that much noise with the leaves crunching underneath me. That was like a prisoner break. It was awesome. I laughed, making her crack a smile as we walked silently beside each other. Aren't you going to miss your parents? I asked hesitantly as she signed, quietly shaking her head. I would never miss them. They made my life miserable, she commented deadly before stretching her head to me to help me get past a huge branch in our way. It related to this on a spiritual level. I hissed, feeling the wounds of my back sting a bit as I had to jump, and she winced at my reaction. Guess we both have a parent, she laughed before rubbing my back ever so gently to get rid of the pain, and I tugged my hair behind my ears to get it out of my face. Guess so, but seriously, I don't think I would be alive right now if it was not for you. Thank you so much. I owe you one. I said sincerely while she looked at me weirdly bewildered. Are you kidding? You owe me nothing. You are the mate of one of the god. I should be kissing your feet right now just because you allowed me to talk to you. She rolled her eyes as my eyes widened at her confession. Is that a serious thing? It sure is. I think you have yet not seen the interaction between normal wolves when it comes to the god. It's like a horror story. She chuckled, throwing away some stick that poked her from the side. I mean, I have gotten pretty nice comments on myself back home, I said sarcastically as she chuckled at my tone. Oh, I'm sorry. They were lovely. What did they say about you? Oh, nothing, just that I did not deserve shit because of them being jealous of me, and that many people tried to break my relationship with Taehong on multiple occasions. Other than that, life is peachy, I said with clenched teeth as she snicked at my response. A toxic ex, I can't believe you have to deal with them almost every day, she said with a pity. I kinda got used to it. I stood completely unbothered, making sure my hair was not covered in any leaves or pigeon poops. So, how it is like to be the mate of the last god? I know that many wolves were excited to finally receive that news that he finally found you. She gasped while my cheeks turned pink at the thought of him. As a reaction, my hand instantly held the star pendant Tehong gave me, as I could already feel his presence near me for a mere touch to the diamond, making me want to cry in a pain because I miss him. It's amazing. I miss him so much, I whispered softly, fiddling with my pendant as she looked at me with the sad eyes and a weak smile. Don't worry, we will get you home in no time, she chipper, making me giggle. I hope you find your mate soon. I'm sure you will get a wonderful guy. You deserve it. I scored, making her look away shyly while she blushed. Oh, I know you are blushing. You don't have to hide it from me. Cray cray, I laughed. Wow, she murmured softly, making me frown instantly in a thought of whether there was a danger around us. What's wrong? Nothing, it's just that I never had someone call me a nickname before, she said awkwardly while rubbing her arm with a pink plus on her face. Okay, that's sad. Oh, I'm sure you will have plenty of nicknames from me and your mates once you find him. I giggled. I mean, your nickname is unique, but my name is so weird. I don't know whether I would be able to come up with some. She frowned. You're complaining. Have you seen my name? Yuna. What a nickname can be made with that? Yuna. Check. Yuna. Yuna. I scratched it. Yuna, she commented with a smirk. That sounds horrible. I gagged, making her laugh with clutching her stomach. It sounds cute. Yuna. It sounds like you are saying Yuna or you na in a high-pitched voice like a mouse. I murmured in horror as she snored at me. I mean, if you put it that way, she smirked. Haha, very funny, I said with a dead eyes as he rested from laughing out loud by looking at my expression. At least you have a good name. My name is just out of the box in a weird way. She rolled her eyes. No way, your name is so cute, Kreia. I can make cray cray ray ray raya cree cree. Yeah, okay, that's enough. Croquet is fine. She chuckled as I gave her a thumb up, sealing and declaring that nickname under my copyright. We have supplies for the next 4 hours. Until then, we can get some. Wait, she interrupted me. What are you? I said, wait, but get down. She panicked all of the sudden, literally pushing me to make me fall as a huge jeep passed by us in a roar, making me flinch from the sound as my heartbeat rose from the adrenaline I was getting. Holy, we almost get caught, I whispered, yell as she soothed me with a snare while putting her finger on her lips, while I did the same but with the puppy eyes. She pointed at the front of the buses we were hiding in, also signaling me to keep my head very low as we peeked at where the jeep was going before it abruptly stopped in front of a tree. 5 men came out of the jeep, who were obviously refugee altogether, and they had guns with them. Holy, actual gun. I might piss my pants. Find them right now. They could not have get that far, one man crowed, while the other nodded at him before they started to scan the whole area. While I thought we were doomed, I think they are talking about us. Of course they are talking. It was not even a half an hour since we escaped, and they were already chasing our tail. Just great. This is ridiculous, I groaned as he flicked my forehead in annoyance. Okay, okay, sorry. I spoke softly before she covered my face with my hair to conceal my eyes. What are you doing? I hissed at her as I already felt my nose being tickled by my hair, making me almost want to sneeze. I'm hiding your face. It's lighter than normal. It's easier visible in a dark bushes. She whispered very softly as I nodded my head while pushing it a bit away from my nose. Just Jesus, I will become a sneezing mess. This is really bad timing. Don't sneeze, Yuna. They are not here, one man crowed in frustration. They are here, you idiot. I can smell them. Another man replied. Kriya crushed under her breath before showing me her backpack. This, the last zip, white bottle, she instructed as I quickly unzipped the last zip, taking out a very small bottle before she snatched it away from me and took out the coffee. It was a spray bottle. Is this a bad smell? I said, already ready to cover my nose by blocking it. No, silly, it's a mini perfume, she chuckled before spraying it into the air. I could see its a particle get dissolved into the all atmosphere, slowly witnessing the guards stopping dead at their track while looking around. What that smell? A guy hissed while taking a deep breath in to identify the scent. It smells like jasmine, another guy commented. Is there someone else in this forest? The man guy argued, making us lower our head even more as his head turned to our direction. This smell is coming from there, he whispered to himself before taking his gun and heading toward us. I quickly took a rock beside me and threw it in a different direction, distracting him from coming toward us any further as all of them jumped from the moving buses caused by me. You take left, I will take the right, one guy instructed with a guy beside him as they nodded at each other, praying toward the moving buses, and I did a mental victory dance. No, they are not here. That's them. Look, the man guy looked. Guy pointed in my direction, pointing at my neck and seeing my star pendant sparkle against the moonlight. Get them, he ordered, but then before they could head toward us, we heard a horn noise. Wow, that was loud, really, really loud, making me wince while covering my ear as Priya did the same beside me. What's with the throne? Shit, they are here. We are under attack. The main guy groaned before dropping his gun. Under attack? They were under attack, you think? But boss, they are right here. And the guy argued, did they find me? All refugee report. An annoying voice echoed throughout the forest, which seemed like throughout a speaker, and I widened my eyes. The god are here. How did they find us? All of them. His Tehong is here. Yes. Run! Kriya screamed, grabbing me by the arm and dropping her bag, accidentally making us sprint in other directions. Shift! I heard someone yell behind us as we heard bones crack and Snell speak. Soon her sing thundering footsteps following us. We were literally being chased by dogs. I can't run that quick. I reminded Kriya of my wolf's condition and she tugged almost 10 feet ahead of me. Sit near the tree, she instructed before beginning to shift herself as I quickly sprint to the tree. She pointed as I hugged myself to curl into a ball, not being able to shift because of Eve's absence as I started to hear fighting in the distance. With the growls and snails growing louder and louder, was the war literally happening right now? I flinched as my heart literally almost came out of my chest because of the moving buses in front of me as the five wolves came out with the gritted teeth and low groans making me whimper in my spot. I don't have anything to fight with, not even a stick. I'm totally screwed. Hey guys, let's talk about this. I laughed nervously as all the wolves sprayed at me with a loud bark, making me jump on my spot. Okay, don't bark, Jesus Christ, I yelled in protest as they were out for blood, while they licked their teeth. But then a huge white wolf jumped in front of me for protection, immediately letting me know this was Kriya. As she sneered at those five refugees, they looked at her in shock, feeling betrayed by someone of their own, and they sneered even more. As Kriya took her stance before my any attack and launched at them. I screamed as they all tackled her at the same time, biting her, clawing at her fur, and scratching her. I was scared to death to whether she will survive or not, as I quickly grabbed some rocks beside me and started to hit the enemy whose wolves aggressively. Take that, you! I hissed as they winced at the hard impact of the marbles. I was even more surprised to see she was beating them all alone. Talk about girl power. Woohoo. Almost all five of them were injured, severely bleeding profusely as Kriya's fur was covered in their blood, and she barked at them with roar, making them whimper. She tackled all of them at once, ending them once and for all with her mighty bite, tearing their flesh to pieces while I could not watch the massacre. You did not just see that, Yuna. Think about happy things. Kians, kebab, rainbow, kittens, anything. I murmured to myself desperately, not at all use these gruesome scenes in person. Even though I have been through shit, but the shite was incredible disturbing as I felt someone come closer to me. I peeked to see Kriya Wolf approach me as she rolled her eyes at my words before more and more people and wolves emerged from the bushes behind her. We were surrounded. There, the Luna, get her! A powerful voice yelled as Kriya once again stood in front of them, bold and fearless, not at all scared before they charged at her. How is she fighting? Hey, I yelled at some wolves to distract them from attacking her as I grabbed more and more rocks from the tree, throwing as much as I could, not being able to move that much because of my injured ankle. I even ripped out a piece of wood from the tree and used it to stab as many wolves I could, while I could see Kriya dealing with refugees in a human form, annihilating them with ease, and I pushed a dead wolf off of me. We are outnumbered, Alpha. There is just way too many. A distant voice yelled, making the fight of the wolves even louder as I frowned. Kriya, go to them, help them. The refugees don't know you are on good side. Use that as an advantage. I yelled at her desperately as she sneered at me with the response of disapproval. Just go, don't be so stubborn. I will escape somehow. Go. I order her in my Luna voice, feeling some kind of a power coming back to me as she groaned in annoyance while pushing away two bodies. She looked at me one last time for confirmation, and I nodded at her before throwing some more and more rocks as much as I could, seeing her flee in my peripheral vision. "Look like no one is here to save you, Luna," a man chuckled while taking out a gun and pointed at me. At least seven wolves were in front of me as they cornered me more and more into the tree while I felt like I had no chance to escape. I could not climb the tree, I could not go around it because of the hill behind it, and I could not get up to run if I wanted to be bitten to the death. Eve, wake the up. I know you are in there somewhere. Please take control like you always wanted. Hello. And on a cue, a wolf lunged at my weak figure as I quickly covered my head and looked away while screaming, not having any the rock of pieces of wood to help myself, waiting for an impact, but I was not touched. I hummed in confusion before opening my eyes to see new wolves came out of the forest, which was unfamiliar to me, and I gasped at the sight in front of me. They are not werewolves. No, they were definitely not werewolves. It was like they were normal wolves. Before any refugee can reach me, a female wolf tackled it to the ground, biting off its head. I did not need to see that with my eyes, and then I saw a familiar wolf approaching me with a worried expression as my eyes twinkled at the sight. Fury.